we are kicking things off with a massive investment lesson from Warren Buffett. He just made a bold admission, revealing that he sold Apple too soon, and he is extending that hard-earned lesson directly to Canadian investors about the dangers of market timing and the crucial difference between a visible mistake and an invisible one. Find out exactly what Buffett is telling Canadian retail investors about holding on to winning businesses and how you can protect your portfolio from similar pitfalls. Delete chat logs within Siri, giving control over how much personal data is saved for the AI. We break down the privacy trade-off and what this means for your daily conversations. And finally, we look at the future of AI interaction. Mark Gurman reported that Apple is planning a new Siri update that will offer users a setting to toggle between saving chat logs for 30 days, a year, or forever. This decision pits user privacy against the AI's need for data, and we explore the implications of Apple's approach as we wrap up our top stories for the day. Subscribe now for the full breakdown. Warren Buffett, widely regarded as the greatest investor of all time, recently admitted to making a significant mistake by selling his stake in Apple too soon. In a televised interview on March 31, 2026, Buffett shared this rare public concession, offering crucial lessons for everyday investors navigating volatile markets. Buffett revealed that Berkshire Hathaway's decision to trim its Apple position was an error, noting that despite the reduction, Apple remained the company's single largest holding. He expressed satisfaction with retaining Apple as the largest holding, though acknowledging the pressure to avoid dangerous overexposure. His hesitation to buy more Apple stock was rooted in valuation. Buffett stated that the stock remained unattractive even after significant price drops, citing market conditions as the primary obstacle to further investment. This sentiment is echoed by Berkshire's new CEO, Greg Abel, who confirmed Apple is a core position with limited future trading activity. Buffett's admission highlights the critical difference between visible mistakes, like selling too early, and invisible mistakes, such as failing to act when opportunities are clear. He previously noted that the biggest investment errors are often mistakes of omission, missed opportunities where evidence was present but no action was taken, resulting in missed profits. For Canadian investors, Buffett's experience translates into actionable strategies. Key takeaways include understanding how to access Apple stock, either directly through U.S. brokerage accounts or via Canadian Depository Receipts, CDRs, on the NEO exchange for Canadian dollar exposure. Tax implications are vital. Holding U.S. dividend-paying equities within a registered retirement savings plan, RRSP, is recommended as it generally waives the U.S. dividend withholding tax. Conversely, while capital gains within a tax-free savings account, TFSA, are tax-free in Canada, U.S. dividends paid into a TFSA are subject to a 15% U.S. withholding tax. Furthermore, for investors who have become overly concentrated in a single stock, like Apple, a disciplined rebalancing strategy within a registered account can reduce risk without triggering immediate taxable events. The overarching message from Buffett's story is to prioritize a clear strategy before buying and to recognize that inaction carries a significant cost. Investors are urged to focus on long-term strategy and disciplined portfolio management rather than obsessing over short-term market timing. A joint venture between major U.S. carriers AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon has been announced to significantly improve iPhone and smartphone coverage by utilizing satellite technologies. This initiative aims to close existing signal dead spots across the country. The plan centers on employing satellite-based, direct-to-device, D2D technologies. T-Mobile was noted as an early adopter of D2D technology for both text and data, with AT&T announcing similar functionality in 2024. The goal is to pool carrier resources to deliver exceptional, resilient connectivity and enhance the wireless and satellite product ecosystem. The service is designed to cover previously unserved areas and provide crucial connectivity during emergencies, such as natural disasters. A key feature will be simplifying access to satellite services, ensuring a consistent user experience regardless of the user's mobile provider. While the exact services offered through satellite are still being determined, potentially extending beyond emergency text messaging, the development process will follow a standards-based approach involving operating system providers, mobile app developers, and original equipment manufacturers. The deal is not yet finalized. SpaceX President Gwynne Shotwell commented on the agreement in principle, suggesting the move is a significant development in the space-based connectivity sector. However, legal questions remain, with research firms raising concerns about potential collusion among the competing carriers as a new rival enters the market. A new collaborative project involving 3 major U.S. carriers, AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon, is set to enhance smartphone coverage, particularly for iPhones, by utilizing satellite technologies to bridge existing dead zones. The joint venture plans to deploy satellite-based, direct-to-device, D2D technologies to deliver more resilient connectivity. T-Mobile was noted as an early adopter of D2D technology for both text and data, with AT&T also announcing similar capabilities in 2024. The stated goal of the initiative is to strengthen America's position in wireless communications by providing exceptional and resilient connectivity, fostering a diverse ecosystem for wireless and satellite products. The plan involves the carriers pooling resources, with satellite services acting as supplementary components to reduce coverage gaps in previously unserved areas and improve emergency communications during disruptions like natural disasters. The service aims to simplify access to satellite services for all users, regardless of their provider, with a focus on improving the user experience through a standards-based development approach involving operating system providers, app developers, and original equipment manufacturers. While the specific services offered via satellite are not yet fully defined, the initial focus mentioned was on text messages to emergency services. The agreement is not yet finalized. SpaceX President Gwynne Shotwell commented on the agreement in principle, suggesting the move mirrors a David and Goliath dynamic. However, legal scrutiny is being applied to the venture. Research firm Lightshed Partners raised concerns regarding the legality of the joint venture, questioning whether the Department of Justice would permit 3 high-margin competitors to move in parallel, suggesting potential collusion concerns as a new rival prepares to enter the market. Apple is reportedly preparing a significant update for its Siri, potentially introducing a feature designed to enhance user privacy by automatically deleting chat logs. According to reports from Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, this new Siri functionality will mirror the chat deletion options found in Apple's Messages app. Users will gain a new Siri setting allowing them to toggle the retention period for chat logs between 30 days, 1 year, or indefinite storage. Furthermore, the update is expected to include an option for users to choose whether Siri begins a new conversation or continues with the context of the previous interaction. This privacy-focused approach contrasts with the practices of many large language models, LLMs, which typically favor retaining extensive personal data to improve their capabilities and personalize future responses. Gurman noted that Apple appears to be adopting a more restrictive training methodology, relying on synthetic data generation rather than real user data. This strategy could allow Apple to market its AI as prioritizing user privacy, potentially positioning competitors who retain more data as less private. Apple has historically placed a high priority on user privacy, a stance that has been crucial in navigating the legal landscape surrounding AI chatbots, where chat logs have been sought in criminal and civil cases. While competitors offer temporary chat modes, such as ChatGPT's feature, Gurman indicated that Apple's philosophy is to embed robust privacy protections directly into the system, rather than offering them as an optional add-on. The highly anticipated new Siri is slated for its debut at WWDC 2026, scheduled to begin on June 8.